it's time. YouTube time. Woo! Yay! I already started claps because it's way easier. So if you're in the stream, you may be pretty familiar with Clash, but if you're not in the stream, you might not be, and that's the whole reason why you're watching this, and that makes a lot of sense. So let me first make this a little slightly cleaner looking. So there's a couple things you need to know about Clash, and honestly, oh, who's hosting? So honestly, the easiest way to practice Clash is also of the most common situation where you get clashes, if that makes sense, and that is the universal overhead. The universal overhead, 6M. 6M, this. Assuming I did it. 6M. Why? Because it's even. It's even on block. Wow, I actually was the wrong character, so I didn't do it one time. Okay. So it's this. 6M. This is even on block. Now, one change they've made in like the past year is a lot of characters that used to have 7-frame normals, as in their fastest move is 7 frames, it is no longer the case. Now their fastest normal is 6 frames, like everyone else. So for example, here's a +1 to the practical usage of frame data. 1, you know 6M is even, and most characters, 2, their fastest move is 6 frames. So when a character's fastest move is 7 frames, your even on block move, even though it is even, it technically is +1, because it can't do anything. At this point in the game, in this version of the game we're playing right now, the only characters who don't have a 6-frame normal are 16, where's Nappa? Where's Nappa? It should be 16 Nappa, Broly, and Vegito. I was gonna go to each character like this, but I'm really bad. So Broly, Vegito, I just don't see, there's Nappa, and 16. Okay, there we go. Nappa and 16. Those are only 4. Everyone else has a 6-frame move. In 16's case, he's actually special because he has a 6-frame special move, but not a 6-frame normal. So he's actually special. So what happens? So we'll get Bardock in here. So actually, I don't have a good character for this, huh? No, it's okay. We'll do it. So the ideal is like, here's how I'll set it like this. So the ideal is you're even, so you want to do your fastest move. Actually, it is Yamcha, I think. Yamcha, I can do Yamcha. It's pretty easy. Yes, I keep forgetting like this. So you do your fastest move, and then that happens. That's the clash. So this is actually the one situation, there you go, that, so clashes are, I'm not gonna say they happen randomly, but they're kind of unexpected. But this one is a really easy to set up, really easy to repeat one, and it will come up a lot in matches. So your idea is to do your 6-frame move first, and do it multiple times. So if they do anything that's not a 6-frame move after, they will lose. So see, I got hit. This time I'll do like standing A, standing B. See, I lost. Now, once you get past this, usually characters only have one 6-frame move. So after that, you will have to check the startup of your attacks to see what to do next. So for example, Frieza's mediums are 10 and 15 respectively. Similar with Yamcha. Yamcha is 10 and 18. Bardock, I believe, is 10 and 12, if I recall correctly. 10, 12. Trunks is 12. He has some slow ones. 12, 9. This is rare. Trunks has a kind of rare one. You have a couple options after this. So you can't do, for example. Oops. I didn't put it very clean. Okay, let's do it like that. This was something else I was going to mention. Why sometimes you see people block overheads and they don't do anything. So notice how like you could only use the same strength once. So here, if you have like a 4L, you could go into your next move. Like Bardock can do this. Okay, hopefully I did it right. Oh, whoops. I guess I can do this. Like that. Bardock can do that. But if your fastest move is a crouching light, then you can't do that. So what do you do? What you do depends on your character after you do your 6th frame move. Really common is like to do either fastest special move, not special move. Actually, yeah, you either do your fastest special move, your fastest normal, or you can reflect. You can reflect, so you can do this. Let's say Frieza has a really fast special move that he could do here. You can add reflex into there. You can technically do pretty much anything. You can do your 2 6 frame moves in advantage, reflect, supers, and this is why also you see this a lot. I guess I'll input it like. Oh yeah, because I don't have Bardock here, right? So hopefully I did it right. Okay, so that moves 8 frames, so it's actually pretty hard for people to deal with this. You usually have to do something like reflect or advantage to stop that. If you keep pressing buttons, you're going to lose. But the strategy here is pretty simple. It's use your fastest moves, 6 frames, so do that multiple times. After you do that, you want to pick either your fastest follow-up normal or fastest special move. So you see Trunks has a 9 frame move here. This is 11, so you want to do like this with him. Most characters can't do anything like this, so similar situation. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, I can't even use this as an example. Let's bring Trunks in so I can just do it. I didn't imagine it, but there we go. So either you want to do your fastest normal, fastest follow-up normal, fastest special, or reflect or vanish. If you have, if you're Bardock, you should legit just do 4L, 4L, a punch. That's 236M. Because it's 8 frames, not that many characters can deal with that without doing reflect and stuff. If you have a character that has a 4LL, like, so my team, I literally don't have it. So all my characters don't have that move, right? So Frieza has it, so, oh wait, no, never mind, Frieza does not have it, okay. So in Yamcha's case, you could just use 2LL, and let's say Goku Black has 4LL, Android 21 has 4LL, you can just do it. In the case where you don't have one, there's a couple of things you can do. You can choose to either just do a string like that and then buffer when you see the clash, because it won't come out in clash, or you could do an input like that, where you buffer the extra button, assuming the clash comes. So I'm doing his 5A, that's why. Yamcha, please. Yamcha, whack! What's going on? I might have to use Frieza. There we go. Yeah. So on Clash, I get the 4LL that you want. On Block, I get the 5L, 2L, like that. So last, I guess I'll talk about a few special exceptions. So let's bring in 16 and Adult Gohan. It's probably more common 18, so maybe we'll do 16. It's okay. So here are a couple of exceptions. So 16 doesn't have a 6 frame move like normal. He has a 6 frame special move that trades in his favor. I don't know how it works in this version, but you can't do his 5L. You have to do the EX upgrab, this move. So you have to do time it. There you go. So that happens. That happens. pretty favorable for him, actually. Okay. Is one. Another big exception is it's easiest to show with 18 and Gohan, but there's a. I'll explain like the third type of exception after. So Gohan and Android 18 both have 6-frame normals. It's this, right? But if you notice, like where this hits, like you see how she's like shin kicking you. So because of that, and so if I'm Yamcha, for example, and like that'll work fine, right? But if I'm Frieza and I mash here, okay, and now look at what happens if I jump. Oh, it doesn't have any Trunks either. Okay, so because hers hits low to the ground, it doesn't catch jumping. And there is some characters, I don't think any of my characters, or any of the characters I have out here, do it. There's some characters who their jabs, their standing jabs, will always trade. Actually, it's probably easier to show with the Gohan, but it's more common with Android 18. The jab will always trade with hers. It will never clash because the hitboxes aren't touching each other. And her and Adult Gohan's 5L hits so low that they can't stop jumps. Important thing to keep in mind. Outside of that, I think that is pretty much it. So, too long didn't watch. If you're only watching the end of the video, which I wouldn't know why, you want to do 4LL, then fastest move, or reflect, or vanish, or super, depending on like what your character has. If you play a character that has a 5L that hits low to the ground, this could be jumped 100% of the time. And there are only 4 characters in the game that don't have 6-frame normals, so when you do this to them, you are +1, even though you're even. Besides Render 16 though, because it's going to do upgrab and fuck your shit. Okay, that was good. Like and subscribe, comment if you have any additional questions, and I'll see you next time.